Okay, so let's have a quick recap what we have discussed in the last session. In the last session, we had just given introduction about what is cloud computing. And then we have discussed about what is what is AWS, and whatever the services we are going to cover in this training. That's what we have discussed in our yesterday's session. In today's session, what are the first thing we are going to learn is we are going to learn about how we can create our AWS account. And then we are going to start our first service. The name of the service is called as EC2. This is what we are going to do in our today's session. But before starting of this particular today's topic, if anyone wants to ask anything, whatever we have discussed till now, if anyone have any question, you can please raise your hand. If you don't have any question, I'm requesting you, please don't raise your hand. And before starting out the today's session, I want to say one thing, guys. If you are in this session, please give your 100%. And listen to other student also. Yesterday, I got one email from one student. He was not listening to the session. The same question asked in the interview. And he's asking me about that question. I told him that we have discussed the same thing in our session also. So this thing happened. So if you are in this session, so please be very careful. Listen to other students' questions also, because might be you are not able to think about that particular point, but the other person has think about that point. And that might be your interview question also. So if you are in the session, please listen to your question. Or sometimes what happened is the person has already asked the question, so we don't need to go with repeat questions. If you are going with repeat question, definitely it takes more time for us. So we'll save our time also if you are listening to other students also. Okay, so we'll start with our questions. Yes, Priyanka, you can unmute.
Hello.
Yes, Priyanka.
Yes, hi, Ankit. Good morning.
Good morning.
Actually, thank you for doing this course. It helps a lot.
Thank you, Priyanka.
So I have 1.6 years of experience and I'm currently working on the AWS infrastructure side itself. And I'm well known with the EC2, S3 and CloudWatch services. My concern is that to which designation do I need to apply for the next time for this with that experience?
AWS architect level, or might be you have seen AWS admins, AWS architect level. These are the jobs you can apply.
One thing is that, Ankit, when I'm going for the AWS architect, it shows minimum 5 to 6 years of experience.
No, we are sharing job details in our Telegram group. Last week also we have shared, is just asking for 2 years maximum.
Sorry, could you please?
Their requirement was only 2 years.
Okay.
Last week we have shared some job details in our Telegram group. They are just asking for only 2 years of experience. And before that also we have shared some job detail. Even they're asking for freshers also.
If you don't
whenever
mind,
you're trying to find a job, whenever you're trying a job, there's a filter option as there. Apply the filter. Then you will see as per your relevant experience, you can see the jobs details.
And I could see that with the AWS admin, not only with the AWS services, they are also asking the DevOps tools too.
Well, like earlier also, yesterday also I've told in the previous session, major jobs you will find for AWS plus DevOps jobs. That are the more jobs we have it in mind. Okay.
Okay. So only with this AWS, with the architect role which we are having, and with the less experience, we don't get the job, right?
Yes, directly you can apply.
Okay. DevOps could be the add-on advantage. Sorry, you are not audible for me.
I'm able to hear you, Priyanka. I have answered your question. I'm able to hear you. Are you able to hear me?
Okay. Yeah, now it's okay.
Yes, you can apply for jobs.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Ankit.
Yes, Dipender Kumar, you can unmute. Dipender Kumar, you can unmute yourself. Sumukanta, you can unmute.
Hi Ankit, I'm Samyukta.
Hello. Yes, you can ask your question.
I had a doubt that I'm completely new to the cloud computing and this AWS. I don't know anything about this.
Hmm.
My brother chose me to learn this, and he said it's the best future had. I'm
Definitely, yes,
frustrated now.
he said correct.
I had a doubt that without basics, how can I start this
There is
learning?
no basic knowledge is required to learn cloud platform. Only basic Linux is required. Even if you have that is okay. If you don't know whatever we are going to learn in this training, you can only go for that.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, Kurum, you can unmute.
Yeah, hi. Like, what is the basic set or first level certification that I can go ahead after
This
this?
is directly you can go for this certification. SAAC03.
Okay, is it the developer practitioner certification
No,
or?
no, this is architect associate level.
Okay. This is the first level what AWS provide or
Now
that
there
you
is
need?
no functional or practitioner also we have, but that is optional one.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Like in my company, they are asking me to do one certification. I am choosing the
So you
basic
can directly you can go for this one.
because if I do the architect, if I fail, they won't refund the money. So I am choosing the basic one.
This one you go for it because the functional one is optional. There is no go for that. Go even that is actually I'm telling you that is wastage of money. If you are anyone is going for that functional one, practitioner one, that
Okay.
is wastage of money. If you go for this one, even this will sometime showing that you have a good AWS knowledge. This is going to show that directly you can go for this one. And for this one, we are providing you the dumps with the help of dumps. You can go.
Okay. Thanks for that. Yeah.
Yes, Madhava, you can unmute. Wasim Ahmed, you can unmute.
Hi, Ankit. Good morning.
Good morning.
So, Ankit, are you planning for AWS DevOps training as well? Because
We'll soon start and we'll update in our group and I'll start with that.
okay, it is open only AWS plus DevOps. And my second question is I got one link for your team has started for Python as well, but I'm unable to join it. Is it
Please contact my team
okay, sure.
regarding that. Are you in the WhatsApp group?
I'm there in WhatsApp.
So there are 4 admins are there. Please contact.
Okay, thank you for that.
Thank you. Yes, Monica. Monica, you have already unmuted yourself. Monica, are you able to hear me? Okay, she looked like she is not interested. Yes, Abhijit.
Hi, Ankit. Good
Yes,
morning.
Abhijit. Good morning.
Thanks for this. I wanted to know just back you told like there is a Telegram group. If you wanted to join and apply for that job that you are posted, for that one we have to pay or anyone can
Anyone
apply
can
for
apply,
that job?
but they will verify from us that who is your student, who is not your student. They are verifying from us. So those are our students. We'll give the list of them. So they will consider those resumes. Okay, they are not
Okay.
charges for
No,
that, but yes,
some
they will only
students.
our students can apply. Okay. There is no charges for that,
Even
Abhijit.
no paying consider. Some students are
Abhijit,
paying.
they are not charges, but only those students can apply. Those are our students. If anyone
Okay,
other is
if they are
applying
not,
it, they will not consider that person resume.
okay, okay, got it.
Okay.
And second question I wanted to know, like AWS plus DevOps. In the DevOps, we need to learn Docker, Jenkins, Ansible, these things. Or
Yes, correct. Those are different tools, which is you have to learn under a DevOps.
okay, with AWS, then it will be more beneficial.
Yes, correct. Because very less jobs you will find only for DevOps. Okay, less than 10 per very less jobs. Percent, very less jobs you
If
will
we
find
have
for
both like
DevOps. Cloud plus
DevOps,
DevOps
then we can got
is
more jobs.
have more jobs in demand.
Yeah, got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so those people have raised their hand, guys. Just wait. I'll come back again to you. Let's start with our topic and then I'll back to you. Now, so to create your AWS account, we are going to learn here how we can create our AWS account. So you guys have to follow the same steps to create your AWS account. But to create your AWS account, first of all, you guys need to go to this particular URL, the URL which I mentioned here. And then it is asking for your email ID. You have to enter your password. And then again, you have to enter your password. After entering of your password, it is asking for your AWS account. An account name always needs to be unique. It always needs to be unique. Let's example, some other person has already used that name. So can I use that particular name? It is not possible. So the name always needs to be the globally unique. And here are the rules we have to follow for our password. Uppercase, lowercase, numbers, or non-alphanumeric characters. Out of these 4 things, we have to at least 3 things. And our password must be at 8 character long. So out of these 4 things, we have to follow minimum 3 things while creating our AWS. An AWS account name must be now. After that, here it is asking us which plan you want to select, business plan or personal. Don't go for a business plan, because under business one, if you are going for it, there are some other plans which you are getting, for that we have to pay. But we are not going to do any business. We are going to for our learning purpose. So you have to select as personal. And you can see here on the left side, free tier offers. This is what we have discussed in our previous session. Few are always free, few are only for 12 months free few services, and few are only for trial period. This is what we have discussed in previous session. Here also it is mentioned the same. Now, you have to enter your full name, your mobile number, your country, and your address with postal code, means PIN code. And then we have to check this checkbox. If you want to read that is their agreement, you can read that also. Next, click on continue. When you click on continue, it will ask for your card details. You can enter your debit card or credit card. And it is accepting these cards. In India, few people have RuPay card also. It is not supporting RuPay card. RuPay card, it is not support. Make sure if you are using debit card in India, it is enabled with international transactions. It is enabled with international transaction. By default, as per RBI rule, in India, by default, international transactions are disabled. You have to log into your service provider mobile app, and from there you can enable that international transaction. If still you are not able to do so, please contact your bank. How to enable that international transaction? It is mandatory to enable that international transaction. Just not mandatory. After that, you have to mention that some amount also into that. At maximum, what is the limitation we can use under international transaction? So after entering your card details, it is asking for PAN card also, but it is optional. In India, it is asking for PAN card details also, but it is optional. It is not mandatory. If you want to ignore, you can ignore that. Next, you have to click on verify and you can see here, it is mentioned they are going to deduct 2 rupees from your account. And that is also going to refund within 3 to 5 working days. Here you can see it is deducting 2 rupees. It is asking for an OTP. You can enter your OTP and then 2 rupees will deduct from your. And then you have to confirm your mobile number. You can confirm your mobile number by using SMS or by using voice. Enter your mobile number, enter the characters, and then you can click on send SMS or they will call you for an OTP. And then you have to enter your OTP. After entering your OTP, you have to click on. Now, in this also we have options of plans, but here we are not going to take these plans. We have a developer support plan, we have a business support plan, which they are charging $29 per month. In the business support plan, they are charging $100. But we don't need any plans. So we'll go with a basic support free plan. And then click on complete sign. After click on complete sign up, click on go to AWS Management Console. And then it is asking you to select a role. While practice, you can select any role. It doesn't make any difference. You can select any role, whichever the role you want. And then click on. And this is how your AWS account will look like when you log into your. Nothing will show you here in recently used because you didn't use anything. But if I'm logging to my account right now, you will see something because I have recently used few services. So this is how you can create your AWS. It's very simple. There is no issue you will find it into that while creating. But make sure your card, whichever you're using it, it is enabled with international transaction. And yes, they are going to deduct 2 rupees, and that is also going to refund within 3 to 5 working days. Here. This is how we can create our AWS account. Any question anyone have? You can please let. Yes, Rajendranath, you can unmute.
So once we are creating that account, also is it creating for root user or IAM user?
No, this is root user. By the one which we are creating right now, this is root user. How to create IAM users, that we are going to learn in our upcoming session. That I'm going to do under my root user. Okay. Anything else? Yes, Realme C2. Shiva Kumar, you can unmute.
Hello.
Yes, Shiva.
So are we giving any, are you providing any certification for the persons who are joining online? Live training?
We have already informed in the last session, from our side, only live training is free.
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you need anything from our side, you have to pay amount of 1770. Just
Oh.
attending the live training, you will not get anything from our side.
Okay,
Only
okay,
live
thank you.
training is free for those.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you,
Okay.
sir.
You will get recordings, notes, dump. I have already
Uh,
informed in the last session the complete
Yeah, yeah.
list
Yes, sir.
what you are getting. Did you listen that session?
Yes, sir.
Still, you are asking the same question, Shiva. You said
But
that you have
I'm
listened the
confused.
session also, no?
Hmm.
I have
Okay,
already
thank you.
informed the same thing in last session. It means you are not
Hmm.
listening carefully, Shiva. Please listen
Sir.
sessions very carefully. No, if you are asking the same repeat question, it means you are not listening, Shiva. I'm not joking here. I'm seriously speaking it to you. Please listen sessions very carefully, because I am, like earlier I've told, yesterday I
Yes.
got one email. The student has taken in the interview and they asked the
Hmm.
same question which we have discussed in the training.
Oh,
Okay, so that's why I'm saying, that's why in the starting of our session, I have told, if you are in this
okay.
session, give your 100%.
Yes.
Otherwise,
Thank
there is no mean of attending the live training. You can watch the recordings also.
you.
Okay, and there is no meaning of attending the live training if your questions are not getting clear. Okay,
Thank you,
that
sir.
is what we have discussed in previous session. If you will get recording, training PPTs, dump, document, sample resumes, interview questions, you will get quiz.
Yeah, okay, sir.
And
I'm clear about all those, but I have doubt about the course completion certificate only
that is
because
also I have informed.
Okay, okay,
Thank you.
okay, thank you.
Yes, Sri.
So if you want to go into the deeper of AWS, how much do you use NumPys and Pandas? I mean, how much coding is required?
No coding is required for architect associate level.
Do we use Python like Pandas and NumPys?
In a service called Lambda, there we are going to use not much. We are going to into that.
That
Even
is
it's
my-
not mandatory to use Python. You can use any other language. There it has Lambda supporting it 7 to 8 languages. And
Okay.
every client does not require Python. Might be they require Go, they need Java, they need PowerShell. Can be anything in Lambda. But as per my example, we are going to use Python. Okay. So it is not mandatory.
Thank you.
Yes, Arvind. Arvind, you can unmute.
Yeah. So my question is, will this be practical sessions? Because I know theoretical part, but I'm interested for the practical.
This is just completely a
yeah.
practical training. 90%, more than 90% of the training is practical, but a little bit of theory we require to understand practicals also.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so we'll start with our today's other topic. Just last one more question. Arvind, sorry, you have already done. Yes, Venkateshwara Rao, you can unmute. Yes, Venkateshwara, you have already unmuted. Venkateshwara, are you able to hear me? Look like she is not in touch. Yeah. Yes, Shodra, you can unmute.
Hello.
Yes,
Audible?
Shodra. Yes.
Yeah. With this certification, what kind of jobs I can apply? Currently, I am 5 years of experience as a Java developer. If I want to learn AWS services and all, but getting this associate level certificate, which kind of job I can apply?
You have answered your own question.
Yeah, tell me.
You have answered your own question. That you are applying for architect associate level. If you are doing associate level certification, definitely you'll apply as architect associate level jobs.
Like it will be fresher in that level, right?
So you can. Now you are working in which company?
I am working for Wipro.
Definitely in Wipro we have some cloud projects. So ask after completion of this training, ask your HR to fill a IGP. That is
Okay.
one of the best option you have, because you are already working in a company. If you are switching it, might be you will not get much hike. But yes, if you go for the 2 years of first switch in your own company, okay, and then learn more things, learn it real time, go with 2 years of experience more, then switch a company, then you'll get a huge hike.
Currently, we
So
are using
whatever,
based on
let me
website.
complete. Sorry to interrupt. Let me complete. Whatever the previous experience also you have, okay, that Java experience also you can convert as a cloud. So,
Okay. Okay.
okay, so that time you will get more high.
Like
Okay?
convert in the sense what I can mention in the resume.
So for that one, we are providing sample resumes. With the help of sample resumes, you can do if you want
Okay.
to create your resumes.
Is it part of this course or do I need to pay for that resume?
No, it is as per the 1770. The one amount which we have informed in the last session. In that one, sample resumes are already included.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Fine. Fine.
There is an additional, you don't need to pay for that. These things all are under one go, including your course completion certificate.
Okay. Fine. Thank you.
Okay. So we'll start with our other today's topic, where we are going to learn about EC2. Now, what is EC2? EC2 stands for Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud. In normal language, we are calling it virtual machines. Not those people are already in IT industry, they're working it. We are using a word called virtual machines. In AWS, those virtual machines are called as EC2. Those virtual machines are called as EC2. Now, let's take example. I want to create one computer. So what I need to purchase RAM. I need to purchase hard disk. I need to purchase CPU. These three things we have to purchase to just create a simple server. I need to purchase these three things. But with the help of EC2 service, I can create my own server in AWS infrastructure. It means in AWS cloud, I can create my own computer. That is what we have. That is called as virtual machine. So we are going to create one machine, means we are going to create one server virtually somewhere in the AWS infrastructure. That is called as EC2 service. So the computer which I'm using right now, the same type of computer, if I want, I can create under our AWS cloud. It can be any type of operating system. It can be Amazon Linux. It can be Ubuntu, Windows, Red Hat. Even it is supporting Oracle Linux. Mac also it is supporting. So these are the multiple types of operating systems we have under our Amazon EC2 service. With the help of this one, we can create our any of type of server, whichever we want to do. With n number of RAM, I can use it, whatever the amount of RAM I need to use, whatever the amount of hard disk or CPU I need to use, I can use. But definitely if I'm using it more, we have to pay more for that. Lesser the one I'm using it, I'll get a lesser. So whatever as per our client requirement, with the help of that, we can add our RAM, we can CPU, hard disk, we can. So this type of computer, this type of virtual machines, now I'm going to create under our EC2. And first, I'm going to show you how to create a Windows EC2 machine. So whenever I log into my AWS console, so I have already logged into my AWS account. What is the first thing we have to select? The first thing we have to select a region. In which particular region I want to create that particular virtual machine. I want to create that server in which particular region. Here I am able to see. Here I am. By default, in my system, it is showing us as Mumbai one. Here is that complete. So as per our client requirement, in whichever the region they want to create the server, first we have to select that region. So here I'm getting the full list. Except China one, you are able to see all here. China one, you are not able to see. So by default in my system, it is showing Mumbai because I have already selected Mumbai. So whenever you do practice, you have to select that particular region. Now, next thing. Here in the above, we have an option of search. You can search. In my system, it is already showing in recently used because I have recently used the server. But for you, it is not showing you here. So you can search here. EC. Here. Virtual servers in the cloud. Click on EC. Now, whatever the steps I am going to follow, all steps is mentioned in my PPT. Click on instances. You can see here how many instances I have. No instance. Because the machine earlier which I have created, I have deleted all those machines because I don't require. Now click on launch instance. Here I have. Click on launch instance. First, what it is asking for names. So we have to follow 6 and 7 steps here to create our machine. So first we have to give the name. Let me give the name as Windows hyphen. The batch number is 105. Here. Next thing we have to select AMI. AMI full form is Amazon Machine Image. In normal language, we guys are calling it as operating system. In AWS, it is called as AMI. So here I'm getting Amazon Linux, Mac, Ubuntu, Windows, Red Hat. So we are getting it some more. So which one we are using right now? We are using Windows one. So click on Windows. Now when I select Windows, under Windows, whatever the operating system, under the type of operating system under Windows we have, we are able to see that. Here I am. So make sure you use the free tier eligible, which are mentioned as free tier. Use that one. I'm going to use 2019 base. I have 2022 base also, but I'm still using 2019 base because right now this is newly launched 2022 base. In that one will still facing some issues. So I don't want while practice will get those issues. So I'm going to use 2019. Now, to create any computer or to create any server, we need minimum 3 things: RAM, CPU. Now, what is my requirement? My requirement is I just need only 1 GB of RAM. I need only 1 CPU. I need only 30 GB of RS. This is my requirement. Normally, if I'm talking about in a computer, it's very low things. But in server, this okay for all right now. For start our project, it is sufficient. I'm just only going with this particular RAM and this much of C and this much of. Scroll down. So we have given the name. Second thing, we have select our AMI. Third thing, we have to select instance type. What is instance type? In instance type, we are selecting it CPU and RAM. In instance type, we are going to select CPU and RAM. How much CPU we require, how much RAM will require, that we are going to select. Here I'm getting that full list of CPU and RAM. See here, 32 CPU, 64 GB of RAM I'm getting. But do I require this much? No. Right now, what is my requirement? My requirement is 1 CPU, 1 GB of RAM. And what is the name of that instance type? T2. And T2 micro is coming under 3-tier energy. In previous session, let me open that link in just a minute. Here. You've seen this link about 3-tier. Scroll down. 12 months free. See here. Here I'm getting Amazon EC2, 750 hour per month. Which type? 750 per month for Windows T2 micro, 750 per month for Linux. There's a T3 micro. In some region, T2 micro is not there. So in these regions, they have given T3 micro. So in Mumbai region, T2 micro is there. So we are able to use the T2 micro for Windows also. It is coming under free code. And how much? 750 per month. So we have given the name, we have selected an AMI, we have selected an instance. Next thing. Close the browser. Just a minute, guys. By mistake, I've closed the browser. Let me log in again. Yes. Right. Sit. BW B8. Not to worry, this error I'm getting because of the caches or history, previous history. Let me go. Going to C2. Instances. Launch instance. And the name. AMI, let me select as Windows 1. And here I'm selecting 2019. So instance type by default in my system, which one selected? T2 micro, so we have selected. 3 steps has been done. Coming to the 4th step. 4th step, we have to create a key pair. What is this key pair? Key pair is a password. It's a password to connect to our machine. This key pair is going to help us to generate our password. How it is going to help us, we'll see that in upcoming. So click on create new key. Give the name of my key pair. Given the name, click on create key. The system has downloaded one key. Let me save this key. Number 105. Scroll down. 4 steps done. 5th step is we need to do some network settings. Let me complete. Key name special character does not allow. Type needs to be .pem, which is by default system has selected, and then we have click on create key. Our key pair get. Now, next step is we need to create security group. In security group, what we are going to do is we are going to allow some traffic. I want to connect to this virtual machine. I need to connect to this EC2 machine. And to connect to this EC2 machine, we need to allow which port? The port is called RDP. If we want to connect to our Windows machine, we need to enable a port number called RDP, which you can see here by default system has enabled. Anyone knows the port number of RDP? If anyone knows, you can please drop me in the chat box. The port number for RDP. What is the port number? I got a lot of answers. So those people has given the answer as 3389. This is the correct answer. So RDP port number is 3389. You can remember this might be they can ask you in the interview also. So to connect to our Windows machine, we need to enable RDP port number, which is by default enabled by the AWS. So AWS is so smart. So though they have identified, I have selected a Windows machine, and then they're enabling the port number RDP. How to use this RDP, we'll see in our upcoming session. So you will slowly learn more things into that. In our upcoming session, we are going to learn about HTTP port. We are going to discuss about SSH port also. So RDP port is enabled. And what is its source? Anywhere. Anywhere means we can connect to this machine from any part of the world. We can connect to this machine from any part of the world. That is called as IP. We have some more options called custom, my IP. These things we are going to learn in our upcoming sessions. And by default, the security group which I'm creating it, the name of my security group is Launch Wizard 27. This is as per my system. We can give our name also. How to give it? That we'll see in our upcoming session. So how many steps has been done? Name, AMI, instance type, key pair, and networks. These steps we have done. Next, we have to select hard disk. And you can see here, by default, how much they are giving us? 30 GB of hard disk they are giving. And 30 GB is coming under free quota. 30 GB is coming under free quota. So we just sufficient with 30 GB. So we have selected hard disk also. We have selected RAM. We have selected CPU, and we have given as 30 GB as hard disk. Now we have one more option called advanced tab. Regarding advanced tab, we are going to learn in our upcoming sessions. So let's have a quick recap again. First, we have given the name. Then we have select AMI. Then we have select CPU and RAM with our instance type T2 micro. Fourth step, we have generated a key pair. Fifth step, we have created our security group, which by default system is doing. We are not doing right now anything under security group. We are going with our default details. Security group is like a firewall to us, where we are setting our rules. Which type of traffic can come to our machine, which type of traffic can go outside of our machine. And then configure storage. Here also I can see on the right side also the details which we have selected. And how many machines are required? Only one machine. Only one machine are required. And then click on launch. Done. So I have created my EC2 machine. Now let me again back to people. So click on launch config. So we have created our PPT. We have created our EC2 machine. Let's just refresh. What is its state? Pending. Our machine is in the running state. Now, what is the next thing we have to do? We have to connect to this machine. To connect to this machine, select your EC2 machine and click on. When I click on connect, I have multiple tabs. In which tab we need to go? RTP. Then click on generate password. Scroll down. Here we have an option of public DNS. Note down that public DNS. Note down the username. What is our default username? Administrator. And then here we have an option of get. So we have to generate our password with the help of that particular PEM. The PEM file which we have it, with the help of this PEM file, I'm going to generate password. So click on get password. When I click on get password, it is asking me, we have to wait at least 4 minutes. So in Windows machine, if you want to generate a password, we have to wait at least 4 minutes. So right now it's 4 minutes is not yet completed. So we have to wait here few minutes. But why should we waste our time? So let's have quick questions and then we'll generate our. Yes, Kadali, you can unmute.
Sir, how can I pay that 1770?
You have to visit our website called logiclabstech.com. Okay.
I got
First,
it.
go to login.
Sure.
And then you have to create your account, log in it, then you can go to store and make the payment.
Sure.
And if you want to access from our website, you can access that. Or if you scroll down, here we have given our app links also. This is for Android and this is for Apple.
Sure,
Our app links are also, you can access these from our app also.
Sure, sir. Thank you. Sure.
Okay, let's just check one more time. The client, get password. Now it is upload private key file. This is batch 100. We need to go to 105 batch. Here I'm getting the open. Scroll down, click on decrypt. Here I'm getting my. So let me copy this password. Now I've got my 3 details which are required to connect to my machine. But to connect to this machine, we need some tool. I need one tool. Which tool will require? The tool name is called as remote desktop connection. In our Windows machine, we already have that tool. It's by default. Remote desktop connection. So open this one. In the computer option, you have to enter your the public DNS which we have copied. Paste. Click on show options. Username. Administrator. Connect. Click on connect. Asking for password. This is our password. Yes. So we are able to connect to our machine. Here. We are able to connect to our machine. So this is how we are creating our Windows EC2 machine, and we are connecting to our Windows machine. Yes. We can, if you want to see some more details, we can go to this PC and we can see our RAM, how much RAM or hard disk which we have enabled. We can see that. So let me show you. See here, hard disk, 29.9 GB addition. RAM, 1 GB. It's where we have selected Windows Server 2019. Here we are. This is how we are going to create our Windows virtual machines, and we are going to connect to our machine. Let me just check, is anything pending? No. The last thing is how we have to delete these machines or terminate our. Because after our practice, I don't need this machine anymore. I don't require this machine anymore. So what we can do, we can terminate this machine. Terminate means we can delete this machine. So how we can terminate this machine? Select your instance, go to instance state, stop instance or terminate it. Stop means like a shutting down. Then again, you can start your machine. Terminate means you are going to completely delete this machine. You are going to delete this machine from AWS infrastructure. So select your machine, click on instance state. Then we have a stop, we have a reboot option, and then we have option of terminate. I can click on terminate and then click on again terminate with the help of this one. System is going to delete our. I'm not going to do terminate right now. Let's have quick questions, and then in the end of the session, I'll terminate this. Yes, Pradeep, you can unmute. Pradeep Kumar Singh, you can unmute yourself. Vinod, you can unmute.
Hello.
Yes, Vinod.
Yes, sir. Hold on a second. What I wanted to ask, I even forgot. Yeah. This instance, like when you create this thing, so is it possible to create users and like that, or is it same as like creating in the Windows? The way you showed me in the remote desktop.
No, I'm not able to understand your question. Can you please elaborate your question, Vinod? This is a virtual machine I have created. In this virtual machine, you want to create users. Is it right?
Yeah.
That is a next step we have.
Oh,
that is next. So even I'm going to show you how to create users in Linux machines. Because in real time, admin, this is my admin user. Admin user access we are not giving to our other team members or developers. We are not providing it. We are creating their own users. So for Linux machine, I'm going to tell you how to create users for Linux machine. That we'll learn in upcoming session. Okay.
Okay. I'm clear. Thank you, sir.
Very good question, Vinod, you have asked. Thank you. Yes, Srikanth, you can.
Hello.
Yes, Srikanth.
Yeah, actually, I created an AWS account like few years back, like 3-4 years before, and using it. My doubt is like if I'm creating a new account with a different email ID, can I use the same account number which I used earlier for that account?
Yes, you can use that.
Okay. And my second doubt is like after launching this EC2 instance, if we are not terminating and just stopping it and keeping it, will the billing cycle run?
No, for EC2 machine, they are not going to run that.
Even if we are keeping it in a stop status.
In stop status, they are not going to run the bill for the EC2 machine. They will charge for hard disk, not for the machine.
Okay. So it is better
for
to
hard disk, they
terminate,
can charge.
Once we practice.
But the best practice is if you're not using, terminate that machine. Next time you create again, it's a quick recap for you because you guys are practicing it.
Okay.
So it's a quick recap for you. So best practice to terminate that machine.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay then.
Yes, Lakshmi. Lakshmi Pati, you can unmute yourself. Shekhar Milani, you can unmute. Shekhar Milani, have already unmuted yourself. Sanjay, you can unmute.
Hi, Ankit.
Yes, Sanjay.
Yeah, actually, I just have one query. Like, as my question got repeated, I think one of my colleagues has repeated. So actually, 12 months before I created on an AWS account. So just to practice myself from the YouTube and all. So I just used for 1 month, and after that I haven't used it. So if I am going to use the same account,
12 months is completed or not?
12 months is complete, Ankit.
So definitely they'll charge you.
Okay. So the best practice will be like I can terminate that account and I can create the new one, right?
With another email ID, not the same.
Oh, okay. And the card and all same thing can be used, right?
Card you can use the same.
Okay, okay, fine. Yeah, thank you.
Yes, Siddharth, you can unmute.
Hey, hi, Ankit. Really greatly appreciated for your work, firstly.
Thank you.
And I have a real quick question. Like you earlier yesterday, you have said that for this session, 2 years would be good thing, and for more
Yes.
than that, we need to have a DevOps.
DevOps.
I'm eagerly waiting for. There is any sessions or anything conducted by Logic Labs for DevOps sessions?
No. Right now, no.
Okay. Okay. We need to take it from any other trainer or something like that. Okay.
Right now, there is no plans. Whenever we'll plan, we'll update in our group.
Sure. Thank you so
Stay
much,
in our
Ankit.
group.
Thank you. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Bye.
Yes, Hajra, you can unmute.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Hello, hi, sir. I really appreciate the work that you're doing, and I really wanted to ask the question that I have completed my MCOM and BEd. Now I wanted to shift my career to the IT sector. So when I got to know
When you
about
have
it,
completed?
I have completed BEd in the 2019 2020.
Sorry?
2019 to 2020 batch. I have completed my
Okay,
BEd
so
then.
in 2020, you have completed.
Before that, I have done MCOM, Master in Commerce. So
Okay.
can I continue with this course?
Yes, definitely, yes.
Okay, sir. So after the completion of the course, interview will be provided by your side.
Interview questions, yes, definitely more than 200 interview questions, and those are the very important interview questions. We are going to provide you that.
Okay. Sir, my husband is doing this. He's just intermediate. That too, he's pursuing now. It is not even completed. Still, he's not done with it. So can he continue the course?
Know what he is doing right now?
He is doing his intermediate.
Yes, with that also he can do. That doesn't make difference. He can also continue the same batch.
He can continue the same batch.
Yes.
Okay.
But
Thank you.
definitely he has to check his time. I don't have any issue. He can join it. He has to check his time. He has time for practice or not.
Okay.
Okay, because whatever you're learning in the end, Hajras, you have to practice it.
Yeah.
So he has to his time. Does he has time? He can join the same batch. If he don't have time, then he can wait for another batch. It depends on his time.
Okay, sir.
Because joining the training is that okay, but after the training, you have to practice that also, because you don't remember anything till the time you're not doing practice.
Okay.
Okay.
Sir, are there any work from homes will be provided on this kind of jobs? Like if I'll be completing the course after the certification and all the
Depend
process.
on company to company, and nowadays companies are going to finish work from home. Might be a heard that.
Yes,
Companies
sir.
are finishing it. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yes, Sethi, you can unmute.
Hello.
Yes, you can ask your question.
Yeah, I completed my MBA in finance and HR. I'm looking for a finance and HR jobs, but there is no such much vacancies in MBA. That's why I am taking DevOps training as well as this AWS. Is this useful for MBA, sir?
May I know when you have completed MBA?
This year only. I
It's
didn't
quite
got my
difficult.
results. I didn't got my results also.
Sethi, it's quite difficult because you are completely fresher and it's quite difficult for you to get a job in the IT industry.
Okay,
You have to,
okay.
there are some still custom companies are there. Those are least bother about your education also, but definitely need some degree also. You already have it. They will not much check about the whatever you have done it in MBA or whatever you have done it. They will, but you have to check those small companies. In small companies, you can apply, not in bigger companies, right? Okay. Small companies will hire you, not bigger company. The bigger company like Infosys, TCS, they will not hire you because you have done MBA. They will not
Yeah,
hire
yeah.
you in this IT industry. Okay.
But in
So you can
finance,
check in the small industry, small company, sorry. There you can
finance.
apply that.
Okay. In finance and HR also I'm trying, but there is no such much vacancies in MNC companies. Can you please suggest me?
I don't have any information regarding that MBA part.
Okay.
Okay,
I'm
so we are
taking
always getting jobs for the AWS and cloud platforms or Azure cloud platform jobs. We are getting it, and whenever we are getting, we'll share in our Telegram group.
okay. I'm taking DevOps also, sir.
Okay,
Is that also not useful for MBA?
same. It's like same thing, no? Like a same
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
But my coach says told me, is this okay? You will continue. I like that. He told like that. That's why I'm asking for
You
yours.
want to continue? Definitely, I'm giving you the correct suggestion.
Okay.
And the end, it's your decision. What do you want to do that?
Okay.
Okay. As a
What
fresher, it's quite difficult. You can apply jobs in a smaller company, not in bigger company.
What about the packages that provide startups? Sir?
Small company definitely give you the lesser package. Bigger companies give more package.
Yeah, lesser package
Okay.
means 3 to 4
Near
is
about 3 lakhs, they might be going to offer it.
okay. Sir. I'm
And
okay for
tell you
3
one
to
thing.
4.
I
Yeah.
tell you one more thing. My uncle told me when I started my career, don't go for a money, start your career first.
Okay.
Money will come in your bag. Money will come to you automatically. Okay. First, think about your career.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm following the same thing from that day when I started my career. Okay. And my company is now retaining me every year because I'm saying that I'm leaving it. So they are retaining me. They are giving me a huge hike.
Okay.
As from other people because I'm working in multiple technologies.
Okay. Last week I attended DXC Technology Company interview, technical interview. But I didn't got any results in that. They said you have to improve your communication skill like that. Yeah.
So you have to work if they have given you suggestion and that any
Yeah.
feedback they have given you, so that you
Yeah.
can do that also.
Yeah, I asked them to give me feedback. They told like that.
It's good. It's good to have a feedback from the interview person.
Yeah. But is there any rejection regarding that? I didn't got any results from
So
that
that you can
company
check with
till now.
HR.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yes, Manoranjan, you can unmute. Anirudh, you can unmute.
Hi, sir. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Anirudh, I think you're from my Azure batch.
Yes, sir. Azure 95 batch.
I recognize your voice. And you are the same person I met that in Hyderabad also.
Yeah, sir.
Yeah. I remember it. Yes, Anirudh.
Yeah. So, like, do we have any EC1 like that, sir?
EC1 means?
Like, is there any EC1 because we're having EC2 right here right now? So, do we have any EC1?
No, we don't. This is EC2 service. Full form of EC2 is Amazon Cloud Compute.
Okay, I understand.
Compute cloud, sorry, compute cloud. This C and this C is called as 2.
Okay, I understood. Got it.
That's why they have given that name as EC2.
Okay, I understood, sir. Now.
Yes, Srinivas, you can unmute. Vukka, you can unmute. Dinesh, you can unmute.
Yeah, hi, Ankit. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Yeah, actually, like once we made the payment, the videos will be shared to us, or else we need to check only in the application. We can download
You
it.
have to check our application.
No, we can't download it to our
No
local.
download option for recordings.
Okay.
Download
What
option.
will be the lifetime period for that?
Lifetime.
Like, lifetime we can access using that application.
Yes.
Okay. And one more thing, like the interview questions, only questions will be provided and answers also will be there.
Definitely answers also we are providing.
So 200 questions.
Yes, definitely, yes.
Okay, got you. And the dumps also will be able to clear the exam, right? Certification exam along
Yes,
with the
correct. And I am providing 2 dumps right now. One is for SAA C03, one is for SAA C02.
C0?
2.
Okay. Now it's C02
Both
is outdated,
campus.
right?
But still it is going on. So we have the dump, so we'll provide that also. Then that one also will help you for C03 certificate. We'll provide both the dumps to them.
Okay. That will be shared to our mail IDs or something like that.
No, in our app.
Oh, everything in application only. Okay.
Everything you will get in our app. No, nothing you are getting on your emails.
Okay. So everything we need to check in our application only. We cannot download it into our laptop or something.
Yes, correct.
Okay. Thank you, Ankit.
Yes, Sarath Kumar Reddy, you can unmute.
Yeah, hi, Ankit.
Hey.
We have different types of instance types, right? Like
Yes.
M5 large, R5 large, R5D large.
Correct.
Can you please tell me about those instance types?
Those are instance type we have it. If you're going with the large one, you're getting more CPU and RAM. I have selected T2 micro because right now my requirement is not much more. So I go with 1 CPU and RAM. So I select the minimum one. But if you want more requirement, you have to select that large one as per your client requirement.
Okay, what is that D stands for, like R5D? Like,
I don't remember. I don't know the full forms of those. Even there is no full forms given by the AWS teams to us. Nothing is there. The full forms are there. There are that instance types.
there are like ephemeral disk and those
T2 micro also we have. There are a lot of we have it. There are no full forms we have for these. These are just naming convention. They are using it. There are no in full forms. You can see here R5 also we have. C6I also we have. D2 also. There is no full forms. Okay. X2 also we have.
like there are some ephemeral disk, like if you restart the instance, then we lose the data.
Yes, that is a different things we have. Okay. Then I'm talking about these instance types. We are talking about instance type, not earlier. So we are talking about those things. Okay. So that's why if you are now coming to your second question, you said that if you are restarting a machine, we lose our data. So for that one, we have option of snapshot. Okay. That is why we are using an option of snapshot. So if you use snapshot, we will not use our data. If you lose, we can recover with the help of snapshots.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Yes, Shiva, you can unmute.
Yeah, hi. So I got to see that when you selected the storage, you selected 30 GB storage. So side to it, there was a parameter which was saying about GP2 something like that. What does
That
that
is
signify?
types of storage accounts. Storage which we have, types of. There are GP3 also, we have some more also. Those are types of. Okay, and we have just started the training, Shiva. In the one session, I can't teach each and everything. It's not possible.
Yeah.
Okay, we have to understand these things also. Okay, I hope you can understand these things. Okay, so you will understand those things in upcoming sessions. Okay, Shiva?
Yeah, I understood. And everything on a cloud, whatever create virtual machines, right? So why do we have these like different public addresses and private addresses? So I know that there is a
Public
public cloud
IP
and
is used to connect from publicly. Private IP we are getting with the help of our subnets, the subnets which we are creating it. Do you know what is subnet? We didn't discuss it. You will get information about these things in upcoming sessions. And private IPs, you are using it whenever we want to connect that machine privately. From one EC2 to another EC2 machine. That time private IP is given.
yeah, but
How to
during
do that?
our
We'll learn
creation
in
of this,
upcoming session. Yes, you are saying something, Shiva?
yeah, but during the creation of this EC2 instance, we never, I mean, like we haven't given any such kind of public
No, we
IP or
have given
private
it.
IP.
No, we didn't. We are not giving it, but we have enabled one option, which is by default enabled. But right now, I'm not going to discuss about more in-depth things because this is just a second session. If I start discussing, that's what I'm telling earlier also. If I start discussing on the day 2 these things, you are not able to understand EC2. You will forget all those things. So that is why I have told in the last session, we have to go with step by step. We have to understand the concept why. So slowly we'll go for all this. We have given it while creating my machine. Auto assign public IP is enabled. But private IP by default we are getting because we have selected a subnet.
Okay.
Okay. I didn't tell you where it is because we are not discussing those things. Right now I have given with the default.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Okay. Yes, Vishnu Priya, you can unmute.
So Ankit, given that we're making these E2 machines, who are the primary users? Will they be you, me, or anybody who just needs like a VMware machine, a virtual machine?
Yes, the person who needs the developers wants to work anything, so they need a virtual machine.
Mm-hmm.
So in that virtual machine, they can work.
Okay, so let's say I'm working for a company XYZ and I'm a developer. So the company would provide you virtual machines, right?
Yes.
Okay, so so the company would create like an AWS administrator or someone would
We will
create.
create. We are an
Yeah.
associate person. We are admins. We are creating it.
Oh, okay, got it. I understand. And another question I have is, can you explain the billing cycle again? Just now someone asked a question
We didn't
regarding that.
discuss anything about billing cycles till now.
Okay, so if you're going to do that in the following
What do you want to
classes.
understand about billing cycle?
Okay, so there's this mention that if you have a machine running, you won't be charged. But when
No, for
you
running, definitely they'll charge you for those machines. But if you are using a free quota one, till 750 hours, they're not going to charge you for that.
Can you
Okay, and if
repeat
you
that
want to
again?
check, if you are under free quota, they will not
Okay.
charge you. If you exceed that free quota, then definitely they'll charge you. Or if you want to check how much free quota is pending, you can go to service code. Sorry, not sorry, billing dashboard. Under billing dashboards, you can see that.
Okay, so let's say I have the instance running, okay, and I finish my free quota and then I still have it running, so I will be charged, right?
Definitely, yes.
Until I kind of deactivate it.
Yes. Or the other month is not going to start till the time.
Oh, okay, got it.
Anything else?
And when they say AWS is pay for as much as you use, correct?
Pay as you go.
Pay as you go. So when you scale, when you upscale or downscale, that's how you're charged.
Yes,
Not
correct.
not if a machine is active or.
If you're using it much more RAMs and CPU or hard disk, they'll charge you more. Lesser the one you're using, you'll get a lesser bill for that.
Got it. So I'm asking these questions because right when I get off this call, probably I'll just go in there and, play around. So I just want to make sure that,
Any
if
more
I'm
questions?
charged.
Any
Oh,
more
I'm good.
questions?
Thank you. No, good.
Yes, Subbarao, you can unmute. Okay, I'm just going to terminate this machine outside. I don't think so we're required now. Yes, Subbarao, you can ask your question. Subbarao, I'm not able to hear you. Venkat B, you can unmute.
Good afternoon, Ankit. I have a question. You have created Windows instance, and let's assume that I have created Linux instance as well. Under my account, 2 instances are running. Like, how many hours I'll get it? Like cumulatively,
750 hours for
750
Linux,
hours. Okay.
750 hours for Windows.
Okay. Okay. Got it. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Yes, Ashok Rao.
Hi, Ankit. My question was with respect to T2 micro instance name, what you told. I got an answer from your previous answers. So that was my question. That's it.
Okay. Thank you, Ashok. And very good. You are listening to other students also. It's very good. I very appreciated, Ashok. Thank you so much. Yes, Ahir, you can unmute.
Oh, hello, sir.
Yes, Ahir, you can ask your question.
So that's what I wanted to ask. This virtual computer is there, no? Who will be using it? And I got to know that company developers will use it. Will the general public use it? Like
No.
no. Yes.
No, general people are not going to use that.
We can store photos, we can download video. I mean, we can do anything as per practical computer what we have at home. We can do anything as such.
Yes, we can do anything. It's like a normal computer we have done. Under that, whatever you want to do, you can do.
Okay. That's what. Thank you, sir.
Yes, Satpal.
Hi. So, hi, good afternoon, Ankit. Am I audible?
Yes.
Hi. Okay. So my question was like you have generated a password with the help of the keys, the PEM keys.
Correct. Now,
so if I have
just sorry to interrupt you. If we lost this key pair, there is an option of recover. We'll learn that in upcoming session. Now you can continue your question.
Okay, so if I have to change the password, I need the keys all the time.
Yes, correct. That key is very important. In the cloud platform we have. Without that key, you are not able to connect your machines. Okay, you need to generate a password with the help of that.
Okay, and do you know like how can we log in to this server via Mac? Like I know that from the
You have to download remote desktop connection in Mac operating system. By default, it is not there. From your Apple store, you can download. It's a free. Okay, from there you can download.
Thank you.
Yes, Dino, you can unmute.
Hello.
Yes, you can ask your question.
Sir, I got the answer from the previous colleagues.
Do you have any more questions?
No, sir.
Okay, Dino. Thank you so much. Yes, Girish, you can unmute.
Sir, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm able to hear you.
Yeah, like my question is like how many instance we can create per account?
Unlimited.
Unlimited.
There is no limitation.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yes, Sarfraz, you can unmute. Yes, Sarfraz, you have already unmuted.
Yeah. Hi, Ankit.
Yes, Sarfraz.
Ankit, I have a question regards to this, EC2 instance. I think in the previous next classes, we need to access this, right? Like Linux and other stuffs and all.
Yes, we are going in tomorrow's session. We are going to learn about how we can create a Linux machines.
Okay. So thank you. I think I think most of the questions which I want to ask, I think have been asked by the teammates. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you. Thank you for the session. It's great opportunity.
yes, Subra, you can unmute.
Hi, Nit.
Yes.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity. Actually, I wanted to know, like in Azure, there is an option for like host pools and VDIs. So, and wherein multiple users can log in. Is there an option on AWS as well? Like wherein
IAM users we are going to create for our users.
okay, so multiple users can log into single machine.
Single machine also, yes, we can. They can connect with the help of that users we can create.
Okay. So you will be doing that in the next class, right?
Definitely we'll do it. Not in next, might be in upcoming session. We'll learn about all this.
Okay, got it. Thanks a lot.
Yes, Sagar, you can unmute.
Hello, sir. Most of my questions have been answered by the other teammates. So a few minutes back, you just said that this instance is actually behaving similar to the physical laptop or a system which a person is having.
Correct. It's like a virtual machine.
Exactly. So considering that, suppose there's a user who is working in an embedded domain and he has to develop some application and deploy it onto a hardware. So will that user be able to connect his physical hardware to this instance using USB drives or something and download the code which he has developed onto the hardware? Does the user have the feasibility?
No, you like whatever the code you have in that machine, you want the same thing in your local machine also?
No, not on the local machine. I want to move it into a particular hardware. Now, suppose there is a programming board for the embedded domain engineers or embedded domain students. So they develop the code onto a Arduino software or something on a Linux system, right? And then they're going to download that code onto a Arduino hardware. So does the user have the feasibility to connect his physical hardware through this instance?
No, we can't connect to hardwares of cloud platforms. First of all, we can only connect with the help of remote extents and all those things. In the backend details, we don't have it. How what RAM or CPUs they are using, we don't have those informations. We can't connect to their hardwares.
No, in the sense like there are certain Arduino programming boards, right? Arduino Uno or Arduino Beetle. Some programming boards are there where they can create a code on the software and download the code onto the hardware and test it, deploy it on the hardware and test the code.
Sagar, I'm not much aware of these things which you're asking me. You can do one thing. Okay. Drop me an email. Okay. I will read about that and I'll get some more information from my colleagues or my friends. Then I'll reply you regarding that. So do you have my email ID?
Yes, I do have.
So please drop me email with all details. So I'll read them. Then I'm going to reply.
Okay, sir. Sure. Thank you.
And one more thing, guys, whenever you're sending me email, please mention in the subject, please mention your batch number also. So I recognize you are from which batch. It will be easy for me to recognize. Okay.
Thank you.
Please drop me. Thank you, Sagar. Yes, Sohail, you can unmute. Sohail, you can unmute yourself. Balakrishna. Balakrishna, you can unmute yourself.
Hi, Ankit.
Yes, Balakrishna.
My question was, how much fees pay in this course?
1770.
Full course fees.
Yes, for recordings, notes, for that you have to pay 1770 amount. If you want to make the payment, you have to go to our website called www.logiclabstech.com. Here we have option of store. There you can make it.
I am new for this industry. Ankit. I am 2013 MBA completed.
Okay.
If there are any chances for me.
You have to put some experience. With the help of that, you can apply for jobs.
Sorry?
Okay. You have to put some experience and then you have to apply for a jobs.
Okay.
Okay. And one more thing, whenever you're speaking, Bala, give some confidence in your voice. The right now you're speaking with me, I'm not able to see a single confidence, 1% of confidence in your voice. So whenever you're speaking, make sure you have some confidence in your voice.
Okay.
Okay. That's a feedback for you.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, Namrata, you can unmute.
Sir, actually,
Yes.
yes, sir. Actually, I mailed you regarding my experience yesterday. So you means I had done MBA in finance in 2013, and you said that put 2 years of experience in your resume. But will I get a job in companies like Infosys and all? Because one of the
In starting, it quite be difficult because you are putting fake experience and quite difficult, might then do interview a little harder. And you are not from that completely IT background. That's why. So you can just apply in a little small companies. Then after that, you can apply for it.
Okay, means after some real experience, I can get jobs in those companies.
Yes, definitely. Yes. After even 1 year also, you can apply.
Okay. And one other question, sir, means after putting 2 years of experience as well, means will I get any obstacles like doing job in, means other people may have 2 years real experience in that field and I'll directly go there. So
Definitely, yes, a little bit of issues we are facing it sometime. And that's what we are learning in the training. We are going to learn. So with the help of that, you know that what thing you have to done it. So you are not able to, you are able to resolve that issue. You're not getting then those issues.
Okay. And one more query, sir. Just now you have created a free quota instance. So in real time as well, will it be same? Like it
No, in
will be
real time, we don't have free tier 1. In real time, it's a paid one. In real time, we don't have a free tier 1.
so screen will be same or some
Everything will be same. The console is same.
Okay.
The process is same. Okay. But yes, I'll tell you one thing. Cloud is the only thing which can be updated any minute, any day. Okay. It can be updated by the AWS. So if you are updating it, so it will update there also. If you are updating in your account, it will update in real time also. Okay. So it can be updated anytime. Like right now, let's say I'm just giving an example here. Few months back, the launch instance option was on left side. But now they have moved to right side. Just an example I'm giving. So like this type of changes, they can do that every time. They look and feel the console will be changed after every few months they are doing it. So we have to be mentally prepared. So it can happen. It can be any day, any minute, it can be happen. Even while giving you the training yesterday, we are seeing something. Today, if we are seeing, we are seeing something else. So it can be happen with us also. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thanks, sir.
Thank you.
Thanks for your patience.
Yes, Patty, you can unmute.
Yeah, Ankit. So have you going to teach that firewall and the routing part also?
We are going to discuss about ADCL. We are going to discuss about security.
Yeah. So the security
is part of our course content. And today we have seen something about security groups. We'll see some more details about security groups in upcoming session.
Okay, so that this course is enough for that security people who are managing that already, that firewalls and routing switching.
Basics you will understand. If you want to go in more depth, then there is specialized security training is there.
So this is for base, correct? This
Yes,
this we
in
cannot
basics
go.
you can understand about those security level.
Okay, so without this one we cannot go for security, correct?
You have to some knowledge about cloud directly. If you go, definitely it will quite difficult to understand all those things. So in this one, even you'll get some basic knowledge about cloud also.
So for after this one, I can directly go for security, or
yes, no need. In that case, directly you can go for security after that.
Okay, that the professional or something for DevOps.
Nothing is required. Directly you can go for specialist.
Okay, facilitation. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Yes, Mene, you can unmute.
Hi, sir. Good afternoon, and thank you so much for this batch and wonderful sessions.
Thank you.
My question is, actually, I know a little bit EC2 about Linux machine. When we create Linux instance, then we'll log in directly with the PEM key, that is our private key, through BitBash or some other putty tools. But today's session, when you created a Windows machine, so created a password with the user with the private key. So cannot we can't we?
Regarding the questions you're asking me, you're asking about Linux machines, and today we didn't learn about Linux machine. Regarding the Linux machine, we'll learn in tomorrow's session. How to create our Linux machine, how to connect our Linux machine. All these things we'll see now tomorrow's session.
Okay, so sorry, but my question was can't we log in directly through PEM key, that private key?
We can PEM file, you can with the help of Git bash, you can do that. Not with putty.
Okay. Okay, got it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yes, Vamshi Krishna, you can unmute.
Thank you. So, am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So, on a brief note, so I have created one organization, and I found some issue. I created a master account and one more root account. So from the same user process, but can we see means can't we merge both the accounts, or can't we create a hierarchy there?
I don't have much information about organization.
Okay, so but when I see when I go to the master account and create the IAM user, then I can see
IAM users, we can see that because you are creating under a root account.
Yes.
I don't have much information about organization part.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, that is different service we have.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Yes, Satish. Satish, you can unmute. Karan, you can unmute yourself.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, Karan.
Yeah, so my question first of all, okay, I moved to US about a week or two ago. So my cards that are actually India based. So can I pay with my India cards over here, because the IP address that I'm logging to while creating the account, okay, it shows US. So will it be okay if I pay using the India cards?
I'm not sure about that. You can use India card or not. Yeah, I don't think so. It is possible. You can try once. I'm not 100% sure about these things.
Okay. Second thing, that's about the application. So, is your application available on the Play Store, USA Play Store?
Yes, it is there worldwide. You're talking about our application, no?
Yeah.
It is available for iOS also. It is available for Android also. Worldwide, it is available. For all countries. Okay, here are the
because
links.
there are many applications that are very country oriented. So
no, I can understand. I know that, but yes, it is available worldwide.
Yeah, and about the billing that you were saying, that the Windows and the Linux, okay, you can create multiple instances, and there's 250 hours limit per month, right?
750 hours. Sorry, 750.
Yeah, 750. Sorry. Yeah, my mistake. So the thing is, let's say if we create about 5 to 6 instances, okay. So is it like Windows 750 or per instance?
Sorry to interrupt you. You are getting it 750 hours for Windows and 750 hours for Linux. Let's say you have 2 Windows virtual machines. So 750 is going to be divided for 2 machines.
Okay. So that's okay.
If they are dividing that also.
Okay.
If I talk about one machine, 750 hours is sufficient for 1 month. But if I'm talking about 2 machines, it is just going 15 to 16 days. For 1 machine.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
And it's a different. 750 is Windows is different. 750 Linux is different.
So it is about the OS and not the number of instances, right?
No, on OS it is. And if you have multiple machines, the 750 hours is going to be divided on that.
Okay.
Yes,
Thank you.
Naresh, you can unmute. Pramod Kumar, you can unmute. Pramod Kumar, you can unmute yourself. Pavan, you can unmute.
Hello, sir. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, Pavan.
Sir, a small dot you had created the EC2 mission in AP South, right? It means like in Mumbai location, right?
Mumbai region, yes.
Yes, yes. But when I'm creating your EC2, I can say the timestamp is different, like it's 6:20 a.m. And doesn't mean it will take the region time,
No,
or
it
it will
is
create any new.
timestamp is different. There I getting it, but region you are selecting the Mumbai one. It means it is going to be created under a Mumbai region. Don't worry about timestamp, whatever you are getting. Whatever the region is selected here, your machine is going to be created into that particular.
Okay.
Okay.
And okay. Okay, so that's it. Thank you.
Yes, Basha, you can unmute.
Yeah, hi. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I have two doubts actually. When we are creating EC2, I could see the password length is very long. So
Yes.
is it possible to reset the password in real time?
No, even not. We are not able to do it in practice. Also, even not possible in real time. The password which we are getting, it always needs to be this one. We can't give our password. Like normally, we are giving it ABCD@123 like this. It is not possible.
So every time we need to make a note of that password to connect the EC2, right?
Correct.
Okay. One more question is, so when our work is when our job is done with EC2, like any task, so when we stop that EC2, if we want to connect again, so do we need to generate the decrypted password again, or the same old?
No,
password
one time is sufficient.
Okay, okay.
Same password you can use multiple. Let's say if you want to reset it, then you can generate again.
Got it.
Till
So
that time you are using the password, you're not generating a new time, it is going to use the same one.
okay. So the moment when we lost the password, then only we can decrypt, right?
Yes, then we can decrypt again.
Okay, good. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yes, Bikesh Pandey.
Hello, sir.
Yes, you can ask your question.
Yes, sir. Some need counseling. It's like I just my 5 year I've done in SAP MM. Okay, so I just got in that one. Now I need to go on for the DevOps and AWS, which will be the better option. And is there? It's like I need to go from the fresher side, or like what is? Can you
Not
give some
able to
sense?
enter a single point, Abhishek. Can you please repeat again?
My question is like that. I have done working 5 years. I have done in SAP MM. Okay, as a consultant. Okay. Right now, yeah, SAP too. So right now I need to go on in DevOps or AWS.
Okay.
So it is fine for me right now to switch or what?
Definitely yes, because everything is moving to cloud. Even I tell you that SAP is also moving to cloud, or might be they have already done it.
Yeah, it's going on. It's almost they have started on that one.
So the reason is because everything is moving to cloud.
So
Even ERP tools are also moving to clouds.
Yeah, so my option is that when I go for the AWS, which one is better, AWS or DevOps for this one?
First of all, if you remember it, the DevOps is not a survey. DevOps is collection of tools.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you remember it, I have earlier told in this yesterday's session, also in today's session, I have told earlier also, cloud plus DevOps is one of the best options. Earlier, one student said that I'm trying to find job. We are getting most jobs plus AWS plus DevOps we are getting. Because cloud plus DevOps has more jobs in the market. Not only DevOps, not only AWS. Only AWS we have still jobs. But if I talk about as compared to AWS plus DevOps, which is having less jobs.
Okay. So right now, what can you give the suggestion? It's like if I go
You
for
can first go with AWS, then you can learn DevOps.
Okay, so it's like when I switch to the AWS, then the salary, it's like package will be go lower, or it's like the stability will be same.
You can switch in your company.
Okay, if I switch in my own company, then the stability
Package
otherwise
will be there. Otherwise, I can't say, because if you are going for a fresher, definitely they will consider the fresher, definite package will be low.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
package is going to be reduced. So best practice is switch in your own company. Then
Okay.
after that 2-3 years of experience, then you can switch to other one.
Okay. And right now, then which course I need to take? Can you guide me on that one?
Which course means?
Which course means it's like for AWS plus you are telling go for the AWS plus DevOps. Okay.
This
So
is AWS training. After that, you can learn for AWS DevOps.
okay. And this is like free training. It's like
Live training is only free.
okay. And if I need to go for the classes and the different online for just my self-paced studies, is there any option for that one?
You have to pay for the recordings like earlier I've told.
Means after this batch one.
Whatever you want, that is completely up to you.
Okay, so for that contact, I need to whom to contact?
You can contact our WhatsApp group admins.
Okay, that's good then. It's fine then.
Yes, Ashutosh. Yes, Ashutosh Tiwari, you can unmute. Murli Krishna, you can unmute. Murli Krishna, you can unmute yourself.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Ashutosh.
Yes. So my question is, suppose I'm using my account after 1 year, so it will be charged automatically, or I will be notified?
Automatically.
So I should not use it. So stop using this. What to do that?
Create a new account.
Okay, I should not be logging into that.
No.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
Yes, Prakash.
Hi, Ankit.
Yes, Prakash.
Thank you so much. And so before I start with my question, I thank you so much for the classes, and the way you are teaching is simply awesome. It's crystal clear.
Thank you, Prakash.
Yeah. So my question is, if we go to the page, the bottom of your page, like below the notepad, there is a page, right? The home page of AWS account. So if we create a AWS account, will it do we have any validity for it, or only for validity while we create?
No, AWS account is not having validity, it's for lifetime.
Okay, so
the free quota is for 12 months. AWS account don't have any validity. Free quota is only for 12.
What do you mean by free account? Is it for
Not
instances?
free account, for free quota. That just, if you are using that particular service only for 12 months, and how much they are giving you free. If you are exceeding that free quota, they'll pay. You have to pay for that.
Okay, even for using the account, example AWS account, which is on the screen. So even for you logging into the account, it is only
no, log into this account and nothing has been created. They are not going to charge you anything. If you are using their services, then you have to pay. Okay. Just log into AWS account and nothing you have created under that. They are not going to charge. If you are going to create under those things like EC2 machine, I have done it. They are going to charge me for.
Okay, if I start using a EC2E account today, so from today onwards, it will be like 750 hours, either it's window or it's
per month.
Okay. Per month up to 12 months.
Correct.
Okay. And the other question is like, I'm a Linux system admin, Ankit. So in Linux, we used to call architect is different and the associate is different. And while coming to this AWS, you are stating architect and associate both are same. So
same thing.
Am I correct?
Yes, correct.
So the course content what you have shared, architect is equivalent to a admin.
Admin part, yes, correct.
Okay. And
is it okay?
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, Mahesh. Mahesh, you can unmute. Chinna, you can unmute yourself.
Yeah, hi Ankit.
Hi.
So my question is, you said like RDS 3839. Can I know that mean about it? I don't understand.
RDP.
RDP, sorry.
RDS. RDP is a port number. These are port numbers. To connect to that particular machine, we need some port number needs to be enabled. So to connect to our Windows machine, it is mandated to enable a port number under our Windows machine that is called as 3389. Let's check if I want to connect to Linux machine. There's a port number called SSH port number needs to enable. If I want to enable a web server, if I want to access any web page, we have to enable HTTP port number. Like these port numbers are there, which we have to enable to access our machines.
Got it. Yeah.
Okay. Without that, we can't able to connect to our machine if you're not enabling those port numbers. So these are the very basic port number which you have to remember it. These are very basic interview questions they can ask you also.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Yes, sir, you can unmute.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, I'm currently working in an MNC company, but the project is mechanical related.
Okay.
I'm about after 1 month I will be completing 2 years experience.
So check in your own company after completion of this training. Check in your own company and switch in that project by filling that IGP.
I mean, if I come attend these trainings, can I show this as 2 years experience with AWS?
Yes, with this also you can do that.
Yes.
This is also you can do that, or you can switch in your own company also.
Switching in own company is a little bit difficult, so I'm asking this question. So
yes, that's like earlier I've
training,
told. You can put 2 years of experience.
Yes, questions will not be that much in interview. Questions will not be that much difficult, right? For 2 years experience.
Till 2 years of experience, I'm sharing the interview questions. That's why I'm sharing the interview questions.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, Chino, you can unmute. Jaya, you can unmute. Jaya, Aditya.
Hello.
Yes, Aditya.
Hi, Ankit.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Fine. Can I know what is 2x2 check in the instance?
We'll learn in our upcoming session regarding that. That is called as status check. We have that topic in our training.
Okay. Okay.
What is it?
Can we change
17.
the user?
Can we change the
user administrator?
Default username you're talking about?
In Windows.
You're talking about default username?
Yeah,
not possible.
Okay.
You have to
thank
go with
you.
the default user. It is not possible.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, GS and Chandu, you can unmute. GS and Chandu, you have already unmuted.
Hi, sir.
Hello.
Sir, I have 4 years experience as a desktop level. That experience is useful for me.
Definitely, yes. Whatever experience you have, every experience is useful for everyone.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Paruchi, you can unmute.
Hi, Ankit.
Hi.
First of all, thank you for your effort that you have been guiding so many of us.
Thank you. Sai Krishna, yes, you can ask your question.
Yes. So firstly, I'm working as a Snowflake developer in a Cognizant.
Oh, that's very good.
But
Snowflake is one of the growing technology. We have it also in the market for data warehouse.
Yes, sir. But the thing is, when I'm trying to updating my resume in Naukri for daily basis, even I'm not getting the relevant calls from the companies.
Because the reason is because to go with Snowflakes also you need to have cloud knowledge.
Okay. But as of my know, Snowflake is also one of a cloud, right? Which
No,
is
Snowflakes is not cloud.
I mean,
Snowflakes is not cloud. If you when you're trying to create your Snowflakes account, if you see there, they're asking you in which cloud platform you have to work on it. You have to work on AWS, you have to work on Azure or GCP.
Yes.
Okay. Snowflakes is not cloud. Snowflakes is going to work on
cloud.
cloud platform. It's a data warehousing service.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Can I tell you one thing? In AWS, there is a service called S3 storage.
yes, sir.
Snowflake is working on that particular S3 service.
Okay, so can I link? Can I use this Snowflake with AWS?
Definitely, yes, it is going to help you in that. Snowflakes plus cloud is also a very good option you have, Sai.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So after this completion of this course, can I put this Snowflake? As of now, I'm at 2 years of experience exactly by this month.
You don't need to put much as AWS. You have to just put Snowflakes plus AWS. That is sufficient, Sai.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Whatever the experience you have, you have to put that plus AWS you can put.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Don't change your primary. Your primary is Snowflakes. So don't change your primary one. Okay. With that, additionally, you will add AWS.
Sure, Ankit. And one more thing, Ankit, my account has been created for the AWS since from past 3 years. So it was already out of free time. But I have got credits from, I was joined in a session, one session, AWS session. So they have been offered with the 50 credits. So I was using that 50 credits for the actual account now.
Okay.
So
you can use that one also. They will use your credit for that.
Okay, but my doubt is, will there be any specifications for only this services that credits will be used, or any other amount
That
extra?
you have to check in that credit options. I don't have information regarding those credit.
Okay. And one more thing, Ankit, last question. So after completion of this AWS, so what can I expect the salary when I put with the Snowflake with AWS?
I'm not much aware of the packages part.
Sure. Okay.
That you can check because packages are depend on company to company.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you very
much.
much.
Yes, Mudassir, you can unmute. Mudassir, you have already unmuted yourself. Yes, Mashrat. Yes, Mudassir.
Sir, I am currently working in Infosys. Within last 6 months, I want to, after this course completion, can I work on project in Infosys?
Yes, definitely. Yes, you can work in that.
Okay, I can ask to manager to give me a project on AWS.
But first, you have to have the knowledge in your hand. Then you can ask your manager or fill that IGPs with the help of that. You can do that. One of my neighbor is also working in Infosys in Chandigarh.
Okay.
He has switched to Azure. He's working in Oracle earlier. He has switched to that one.
Okay. And if I doing in Infosys, like I'm getting a project of AWS in Infosys, I can't apply 2 years of experience, right?
Directly that time they'll consider as a fresher. They will consider you in those cases, but your package will not be that less. Okay, with the same package they'll move you into that. Okay, is it clear? Mudassir, are you able to hear me? Mashrat, you can unmute.
Yeah, hello. I
Yes.
got a doubt regarding, like, we have created an instance on Windows platform, right? In today's session. So, our system is also Windows. So you have used remote desktop, right? For accessing that. If in case like my operating system is Linux and I'm making Windows this one instance, so then how can I access that?
You can download remote desktop connection in Linux machine.
Okay, we need to separately download. For Windows,
Yes.
we'll have it defaultly.
By default, we have it in Mac also. We don't have in Linux also. We don't have it.
Okay.
We have to download manually.
Okay, I was having one more doubt, but you said that like in tomorrow's class we'll have an instance for Linux, right?
Yes,
So,
correct.
I mean, like if it is Linux, I'm creating it on Linux itself. So for that one, you'll be showing it tomorrow.
That I'm going to go with the putty one. So in that one, you have a terminal. With the help of terminal, you can do that.
Okay, okay. So for like, in order to use this instance apart from Windows, we need to go for the other, like the virtual machine or something you said, no?
Correct. We'll see more in our Linux regarding the Linux part.
Yeah, yeah. For that reason, I was not asking it. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Yes, Raj, you can unmute.
Yeah, hi. I have a question like what kind of request came in day-to-day work with respect to EC2 instances?
You will understand when we are learning it, and we are going to share some sample resumes. In that one, it is description, the details are given.
All right.
That you will get in the end of it.
Okay. And Ankit, thank you. I really appreciate your work.
Thank you, Raj. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Yes, Minasir, you can unmute.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, sir. So actually, I'm from BIPC background, and
Which background?
now BIPC. I'm a BIPC
Okay.
student. So my question is, currently I'm working in an MNC, a core-related job, like in EdTech company as a teacher. So can I shift my career to AWS? So is it possible
Yes,
for me to excel in this career?
definitely, yes. If you're already working in any of the MNC company, you can
But
check
not
with your
a-
HR and you can do that.
But actually, my doubt is that I didn't even know anything, like not even alphabets in this computer and
That's what
everything.
the computer, you have to use it. That I can't teach regarding that computer part. But yeah, other than that, but remember we are learning it. I know that even the person who's fresher, they don't know about anything. Slowly, you will capture those things automatically.
Okay, okay. Yes, that's what, like in an edtech company, I'm working as a teacher, not in a core job. Okay.
So
That's
whatever you're already working in MNC company, you can check with your HR and then you can switch it. But yes, before asking to HR, you have that knowledge first.
okay, 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 fine, fine.
Okay.
Then. Okay. Thank you, thank you.
Yes, Dipindra, you can unmute.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Dipindra.
Yeah, actually, like so many people, I am also from different background. Okay. And my concern is that, suppose this course is okay, I will learn everything, I will give my 100%. But what about the exact project scenario? Like, what about the exact day-to-day activities in a company? How will I
Same
survive there?
question asked just few minutes back also by one of the student. I've already informed it. Whatever we are learning, you will go do. We have to done these things. Other than that, you get more details in the sample resumes. Okay. Even there is one we have one, or I have given one document also in sample resumes. There you have all day-to-day activity details.
Sir, is this like same kind of console will be there in the companies also? Like, if we pursue the career in a company, this kind of AWS window will be same like there also?
Same, everything will be same. The console will be same. Practice also in real time also to see. But yes, like earlier I've told, little bit they can change any day, any minute they can do that.
Okay, sir, would you give any kind of live project? Is there running?
We are covering 2 projects in the end of the training.
Okay, sir. Okay. And if I sir, I create one instance and it's stopped. So in that case, they won't charge anything.
They will not charge you for the instance, they will charge you for storage.
Okay, sir. Okay, fine.
Best practice is to terminate your machines.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thanks for your time.
Yes, sir. Here you can unmute.
Hi, sir. Sir, my doubt is just now the practice said what you said right now. That means you are in Windows, right? But can you please explain that in AWS and that means Ubuntu, sir?
What do you want to explain regarding AWS?
Yes, sir, AWS. That means you have created an instance in Windows, right? That means because
yes,
AMI.
Windows machine we have cut. Regarding Linux one, we'll learn in tomorrow's session.
Okay, okay, sir. And one more request from my side is, it's a little bit fast, sir, to understand it for the new guys. Please, a little bit slow.
I'm doing very slowly. That's why every time I'm repeating it. So after doing that steps,
okay,
I'm doing very slowly. That is my minimum speed I can go for it. That was not my fast. It's my minimum speed. I mean, even that's why I'm after repeating it also. If Iman is not able to understand, they can go with the repeat part also.
Yeah, as you are doing that, meanwhile I'm also doing it.
That's why you're not able to understand. That's the main reason. Because parallelly you are doing it.
Yeah,
if you're parallelly doing it, I am 500% sure you are not able to clear interview. You're not able to understand anything if you're doing parallelly. Because you're not able to listen properly. Because if you're doing parallelly, you're not able to concentrate on the screen. So first, that's what I've told. So here in the starting of our training today, whenever you're in this session, give your 100% to the session.
Yeah.
If you're practicing parallelly, it means you're not giving 100%. And definitely, and I'm 500% sure you're not able to understand.
Okay.
That in that case, that problem is not from my side, the problem is from your side. Because you are doing parallelly practice.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Then definitely, if I do it even very slow also, then also you're not able to understand it.
Yeah, fine. Got
Give
it.
your 100% in the training first. After our session, watch the video, watch the notes, and then practice.
Fine, sir. Fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yes, Siri Govri, you can unmute.
Yes, sir. I got answers for all the questions. So,
okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Vijay Singh.
Hello. Good
Yes,
afternoon,
Vijay.
sir. Yes, sir. I want to know about as you have deleted or terminated the instances, how much time it will take to refresh the screen? Or
no, on this
I
spot,
think,
it will terminate. When you click on terminate, on this spot, it will terminate.
okay. Or should we have to delete all the key pairs or security
Don't need to
groups
do it. No, key pairs, security groups are free. Don't need to delete that. If you see here in my machine, how many security groups I have? 114. How many key pairs I have? 79. So these are not chargeable things. These are free things. Don't need to download.
Sir, thank
you. Yes, Akshatra, you can unmute.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon.
Yes.
Yeah, I had the same doubt. I think you cleared it. Like 3 years back, I created the AWS account. So, but I have not used any of the services. So
you have to create a new account.
Oh, okay. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yes, Madhiha, you can unmute. Sorry, Madhiha.
Hello.
Yes, you can ask your question.
You can hear me?
Yes, I'm able to hear you.
Yeah, sir. Actually, I joined this course. Actually, I wanted to do an AWS certification, practitioner certification. So I wanted to know whether like this course, I can do a certification.
No, this course is not for practitioner. This is
also?
for architect associate level. This is one level above from that.
Okay, like the associate one.
Yes.
Okay, so is it like you have to do for a practitioner or like without the practitioner you can
Practitioner
directly do
is
it?
optional. It is not mandatory to go for it.
Okay. So, but then
Okay.
with this course, I can do as an associate also, like be able to clear that as well.
No, you can directly go with this one.
Okay, like you don't have to first go to practitioner and then the associate.
No.
That is okay. And sorry, as I've been a fresher, like I've just graduated in 2022. So, like getting into AWS, so what would you suggest? Like after a certification, can I get a fresher job?
Tell you one
in
thing.
AWS?
You are from which country?
I'm from Bombay, Mumbai, India.
India. I'm asking
Yeah,
country.
India. Oh, sorry.
India. No, the reason is there is a region specific why I'm asking country. If I'm talking about India, in India, they are not much weightage they are giving for certification.
Okay.
Okay, their first check, they are checking your knowledge. With certification, you will get call, but they will not give you the job with certification.
Okay.
First, they will check your knowledge, then they'll check the certificate. But if I'm talking about in Canada and US, first they'll check certificate, then they'll check your knowledge.
Okay. So then, so if I'm having good knowledge, I'll be able to get the job.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
So they will not check your certificate.
Okay. So certain MNCs you can apply, like as in, in a fresher, they first give
Yes.
you a training. So like, yeah, can you get specific into AWS?
Yes, even without that also you can apply. There are some companies are hiring it people. They are not providing anything directly. They'll ask you, they'll join with and they'll give you that project.
Okay.
Okay, if you have that knowledge as per your requirement, if they have it, they directly put you in the project.
Okay. So with AWS, you think DevOps is also a good field to start as a fresher?
Definitely, yes. With
So,
AWS plus DevOps.
So like if I do a course in AWS plus if I do it with DevOps also, so then it would be more chances for me to get a good job in freshers.
Definitely, yes, you can apply for that.
Okay, okay. Thank you, sir. Nice talking to you. Thank you so much.
Yes, Shrikant, you can unmute.
Yeah, hi Angit. So I just wanted to ask some like with respect to AWS, right? So if I want to pursue DevOps, first I complete this AWS and then get onto DevOps.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, because like what I wanted to know is, see, I have 9 years of experience in data management. Okay. So I work on Informatica tool suite.
Okay.
So I wanted to shift my career to DevOps actually, because now I see that like.
But yes, with DevOps, you need to have some cloud knowledge.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Sure.
you can go with AWS, then you can go with DevOps. And right now there is no DevOps batch plan.
Okay. So once there is some plan, like I'll get a notification as well.
Then you can definitely get information in the group.
Sure. Then that is fine. Yeah. Thanks. For
yes, sir, you can unmute. Sai Dinesh, you can unmute.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hello. Sir, I'm interested in data science domain. With the cloud knowledge, which modules we have to learn for data science related things?
I don't have information, anything about data science.
Means for data analytics and machine learning. Do we have any
I don't
modules?
have information about regarding that data science. Sorry.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, Akshay. Akshay, you can unmute yourself. Sushma, you can unmute.
Very good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Sir, my question is, can we create a root user? Can we create a other user other than EC2 user?
This is not EC2 user. We have created EC2 machine right now. With the help of our root user.
Can we create other user?
Which user you're talking about? You're talking about Windows machine users?
No, Linux.
Linux users you want to create? Yes, we can create Linux users under our EC2 machines. How to create that, we'll learn in our upcoming session.
Sir, my one more question. If we lost our
key pair, how to
key.
recover, we'll learn that in upcoming session.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yes, Naresh.
Yeah, very good afternoon, sir. Myself, Naresh, actually. Hello.
Yes, you can ask your question, Naresh.
Yes, I for cloud, it is in best in Azure or AWS, which is best?
Why? Because AWS we are learning right now.
No, okay. And one more question is there. Actually, I have total 14.5 years in hardware industry. For 10 years, I'm working as a hardware engineer in server level. After 5 years, I'm working as a system administrator. Now I'm working in senior system administrator in one of the MNC company. So I need to change my career to cloud. So is that, can I use that my experience and the past 5 experience in cloud?
It's going to difficult to clear the interview if you put that one.
Okay. So how many years can I put that
2.
one? 2.
Yes, that's
2
what I
years.
have told earlier also.
Okay. And is there any programming language required
No.
for this cloud?
No.
So, okay. And for your previous questions, I get that along with, first of all, I need to learn either Azure or AWS. So after that, I need to learn some DevOps. For both combination only, we get the good salary and good job opportunities available in
Yes,
the present
correct.
market. Okay. And okay. And one more thing, in this session, we learn only cloud only, right, sir? Cloud basis only. Okay, for that recording and interview questions purpose, we need to pay that 1700 rupees like payment.
Correct.
Okay, and is it required to learn any Python like course?
Not mandatory.
Okay.
If you want to learn, you can learn.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Yes, Murli.
Yeah, Ankit. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, first of all, I want to really appreciate you for your efforts for providing this course, Ankit, and that too with minimal cost.
Thank you, Murli. Thank you for your feedback.
Yeah, I have total 15 plus years of experience, Ankit. And from past 4 years, I'm working as a senior consultant with one of the topmost MNC, and I'm working into security domain now. IAM, Identity and Access Management.
Okay.
Yeah, I would like to move to cloud. Okay. And I've done with my Azure admin course also. And I've done my certification also, AZ 104.
Okay, Azure admin.
Yes, Azure admin. And I thought of learning AWS also. What my question here is, because you are working in multiple cloud technologies. And,
I'm already working in both the cloud platforms.
Yeah. How much experience I can put for this multiple things? I mean, 2 into Azure and 2 into AWS should be fine.
3.5 go for it. Not more than that. If you want to go.
Combining both.
Including both. 3.5.
3.5. Oh, okay.
Yes. Maximum 3 or 3.5, including both.
And okay, one more thing, as you know, depending on current market situation, we are not getting calls also. And before 2 months also, I was getting calls for architect position, Ankit. So I thought of asking your suggestion how to.
We are getting jobs even every week. We are sharing 2-3 jobs details in our Telegram group. Yes, last week we have shared, might be today also. My team will share. We have discussion yesterday. They'll share the job details in our today WhatsApp. So every day we are getting some job details. We are posting it to our Telegram group.
I joined in that group yesterday only.
So you will join. You will see that also.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. So combining both 3.5 to 4 years should be fine.
It's okay. Yes, go for it.
Okay. Thanks.
Yes, Rajesh.
Hi, Ankit. Thank you for providing your time and talent over this platform. So I have a question. I've added the tutorial to the cart and just wanted to check, do I have to wait for another 40 days to get all the recordings to be under that batch 105, or will I have any predefined recordings present over there? I can just, continue with learning.
If you want, you can. If you want to go with the previous batch, you can pay for a batch which is going to be complete within a few days. 100 batch. Don't
100.
pay any of the previous batch. There is a reason is because in those previous batch the course content is little vary. In those one there are few topics are not added, which actually I have added in that recently batch going on 100, which is already added in this 105 batch.
Okay.
Okay,
So,
which batch is going to be complete within, might be next week, we'll complete that batch.
all right. So,
Okay,
yeah.
so if you want, you can pay for this one. The batch you will find under our website also.
Okay.
logiclabstech.com.
Okay.
There also.
So if I go for 105, I'll have to wait for 40 days to get all the recordings, right?
No, not all recording. On daily basis, we are going to upload.
Yeah, got it.
On daily basis, whatever the batch sessions we are going for it, covering it, we are uploading their recordings on daily basis. Let's say I'm just going to open this 105. So yesterday we have done that session. Yesterday recording is already uploaded. Here.
All right.
Okay. So whatever session we are going to cover, we are uploading the PPTs, whichever I'm going to do, I'm uploading the record.
So if I'm going for 100, all the once the 100
whatever the
batch is
sessions we
completed,
have completed, you will get all the recordings, or whatever the future we are going to those recordings. Okay.
Okay.
So here we have done, and it is near about completed. More than 80% of the batch is completed. So just only few sessions are pending that will complete by the next week also.
Oh, sounds good.
Okay, Rajesh.
Thank you, Ankat.
Yes, Kiran.
Yeah, hi. Actually, I have one doubt actually. So you are telling about the image that easy to. So for example, we have one of the IoT application or something, so small application or big application. So which instance we need to select actually? So as
Can you repeat again?
So if we have one application, the client is asking to create create one application. So which instance we need to
depend on the developers, how much RAM they require.
Okay.
How much CPU they require, they are going to inform developers, and that our client, based on that, we have to select.
So OS are the same. OS Windows are
Definitely,
Linux.
they are informing us on which operating system they are going to work on it.
So as
Okay,
of
because we can't guess it from our side.
So you as our training is like architect, no? So we can't suggest. We are going to suggest, right?
No, we are not going to say. Developers are going to inform us.
Okay.
Because in the end, who has to work on that machine? Developers. Developers has to create application under that. Okay. And majorly we are using Linux operating system.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Thanks.
Yes, Mahesh, you can unmute.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Mahesh.
Thank you very much for a big platform for like our freshers.
Yes, Mahesh,
Sir,
you can ask a question.
yes, I have completed, sir. So my basic question is that I have completed my graduation in engineering in 2013. After that, I have completed PG course in mechanical. Sir, but due to the competitive exams, few years I have spent in that trade. But now I am thinking to back in technology. So as for the coming year, I am thinking to work with IT. So please suggest me about this AWS.
When you completed your graduation?
2013 in mechanical, sir.
So you have to put some experience, like Mahesh earlier also told, you have to put some experience. There is no other option you have.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. So it is possible to.
Yes, Mahesh.
Yes, sir. It is possible for me.
Yes, definitely, yes.
And one more thing is that, sir, cloud is the coming era, or any full stack or
Cloud
other.
is future in IT industry.
Yes, sir. That's why is one of the now at this stage is one of the important thing for me to take right decisions one again to back in technology.
Yes,
So,
Mahesh.
So it's if I take a lot of hard work and all these things, so it will be
Mahesh,
helpful
sorry
in
to
my
interrupt
future.
you. Sorry to interrupt you. Yes, Mahesh, you can learn and then you can practice and then you can go for the interview. Any more question
Yes,
you
sir.
have?
Thank you. No, sir. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you so much. Yes, Lakshmi, you can unmute.
Hi, Ankit. Hi.
Yes, Lakshmi.
Yeah, my doubt is actually I entered in after 5 minutes in this session. I lost some AWS accounts. How to create, like, can you
You
please
will
let
get
me
the recording. You can watch the recording, Lakshmi. We will upload the today's recording in our YouTube channel.
Oh, okay, okay. How much money they will cut in my
Sorry?
credit or debit card?
How much?
How much money they will debit?
2 rupees.
2 rupees. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Ankit.
Yes, Manikanta, you can unmute.
Ankit, can we start the terminated instance?
Not possible. Terminate means delete.
Okay. Even
If you delete anything, it is not possible to recover.
okay, okay. If we can stop only, then we can only.
We can stop means shutting down. We can restart that machine.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
Still it is showing in the this one, right?
It is still showing after a few minutes. If you see after a few hours, now you can see here I have refreshed, has been removed.
Hello.
After a few hours, it will remove.
Hello.
Okay. Malik Ranjana, you wait, just wait for a minute. Yes. Manikanta, you can continue question.
Thank you, Ankit. That one only.
Okay, yes.
And also, is there any network related restrictions while running the instant?
We'll learn in our upcoming sessions regarding more details.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay.
Yes, Malika Ranjana, you can unmute yourself.
Sir, without private IP, we can create.
It is not possible.
Instance,
impossible.
Sir, earlier we are create without private IP.
When we have created, can you please let me know?
Without when we launch instance, enable disable private IP or
There is no option of disable private IP. Where is that option? Let's see. Just a minute.
Earlier,
Just a minute. Can you tell me where is that option? Under networking settings, read that one. It's public IP, not private IP.
Okay.
It is impossible to create a machine without private IP.
But
the same
earlier,
answer I have told you in the chat box also. Maniranjana, can I ask you one thing? A person who is speaking in behind of you, can you give your mic to him?
Can you share my screen?
No.
We create earlier, sir, without private
On
IP.
when we have created, we have just started today. We have just started learning. When we have done earlier. You are from another batch. From which batch you are?
105.
You are from 105, and today we have just started learning how we have learned it earlier. There is no option to create a machine without private IP. There is an option to create a machine without public IP. It is possible. Without public IP, we can do that, but without private IP, it is impossible. Okay. Any more questions you have?
No, sir.
Okay. And there is one person is speaking in behind us. Can I talk with him also? Yes, Malika Ranjana. Can I speak with him? Okay. Look like Malika Ranjana, I'm not able to hear you. Okay. Anyone have any more questions? Yes, Maleshwara, you can unmute.
Hi, sir. Good afternoon.
Hi. Good afternoon.
Sir, we are creating EC2 instances. So is there any option to scheduling particular time to particular time? So start
No,
time
there
to
is
end
no
time.
option of time we have it. There's other options we have it that is called auto scaling. You will understand when we are learning that topic.
Okay, fine, that one.
Okay, so with this, I'm ending the session. Oh, someone has more questions. Yes, Sunny
Okay,
Gupta.
thank
Sunny Gupta, you can unmute yourself.
Yes, sir. I am unmuted. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, I'm able to hear you.
Yes, sir. Sir, I just wanted to know that there is an application that I recently downloaded, and I have certain courses available on that particular
What
application.
is the name of that
But for
application?
logiclabtech.com, something like that,
Application name.
and application name is Logic Labs.
Full name.
Sir, 1 minute. It's Labs Training.
That is wrong. That is our old app. The new app is Logic Lab. That's why I've told you that if you go to our website, okay, there you'll find the links of our app. And you have from Android phone. If you click on that, you can see the name of our app is just only Logic Labs.
Yeah, sir, I totally get this point, but I wanted to know that for the courses that I have already enrolled and have paid for it, will I have to keep two different applications like in the
Yes.
upcoming time?
Yes, correct.
Okay, because this new application will not have the previous purchased courses that I have
No, you will
already.
not find those one.
Okay, got you. And so there is one more small question. Once I get this EC2 once I get this Amazon virtual machine installed on my system and pay for
There
it
is no
using my
option
debit
of
card.
virtual machine installation. We don't need to
Okay.
install anything.
Sir,
We have
I
created
mean
a
to say that
virtual
if
machine
I
and we have used remote desktop connection.
Okay. Sir, I basically want to ask that for the account that we have created on AWS, right now we will be getting charged for 2 rupees or something like that.
Yes.
And you said that we will automatically be getting charged the next year as well.
No,
So how to stop
no.
that?
Automatically, they are not going to deduct from your account. They will charge and they will send you the bill.
Okay.
But as per RBI rule, 30th of September, RBI, as per 30th September 2022, as per RBI rule, no company can save your card details.
Okay.
Okay. No company can save your card details. So whenever you want to do, and every time you have to enter your card number.
Okay, sir, got
Okay.
you. And terminating the instance will delete all the information for that particular machine, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thanks a lot.
Okay, so with this, I'm ending this session. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the today's session. See you tomorrow. Thank you.